Hello BookTube, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and it's finally cool enough today to wear a sweatshirt. So I have pulled out my Happy Holidays Pluto sweatshirt, which I hardly ever get to wear because it's never, hardly ever cold enough, even at Christmas time here in Central Florida. But I'm happy to wear it today, at least for this video. So it's time for another Book Advent Unwrapping. Just real quick, I'll give you a reading update. I did start, since my video yesterday, I started The Christmas Promise by Donna Van Leer on audio. I've listened to about an hour of that. And then I finished, Christmas Vows $5 Extra by Lori Copeland. This was adorable. I love this so much. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's just so cute. It's endearing. It's delightful. It is my idea of a perfect Christmas story. Well, I say perfect. The end of it, there was a little twist at the end that I didn't know if it was really necessary, but it just kind of added another little dimension to the story. But it was about a young man who had been incarcerated. I'm trying to remember now what it was for. He acknowledged that he made a bad decision. I think he was more of an accessory to a crime, but he still had to serve some time. He had a young wife. They had 2 children, and then right as he was getting arrested, they found out that his wife was pregnant. So she had the baby while he was in jail. And so now the baby is, I think around, I guess about 9 months old, something like that. And she passed away before the story starts. So he is out for good behavior and so that he can take over the care of his 3 young children. So he's driving an old Mercury across country and trying to get to his mother's house for Christmas, and they have about 180 miles to go, and the transmission is going out. He's already lost a couple of gears. So he looks around. It's cold, it's freezing, and the only place he can find is this little marriage parlor that is run by Henrietta Hobblesmith, and it is just so Humblesmith. I'm sorry, Humblesmith, and it's adorable. She's adorable. The whole book is just adorable, and so I just thought it was so cute, and I'm so glad I read it. I have only read a few books by Lori Copeland so far, but she's quickly becoming one of my favorite Christian authors. I read her Morning Shade Mystery series, which, again, adorable. Just so funny and cute. They were not murder mysteries. They were just fun, kind of silly mysteries. And then I also have read a couple of the books in her Mail Order Bride series, and I want to finish that series this year, or this coming year. So anyway, I think this is one of her earlier books, and if you can find it somewhere, I recommend getting your hands on it and reading it. If your library has it, check it out. It'll just take you maybe an hour or 2 to read. It is about 130 something pages, maybe not even that much, and it's just a little bitty book and very thin. So I definitely recommend it. It's super cute. Then I did make a little bit of progress in Let It Snow, which is the first story in this Christmas wedding quilt book. And then I also made a little bit of progress on 'Tis the Season by Lorna Landvik. And Emily Sears, this is epistolary. I didn't even know that when I picked this up. I have had this, I got this at Book Warehouse in Orlando a couple of years ago, maybe not quite 2 years ago, and it has just been sitting on my shelf, and I wanted to get it read this year, so I had not even ever cracked it open until recently. And it is mostly made up of emails. There might be a couple of letters in here that are supposed to be actual letters, but it's mostly emails and maybe a couple of letters, and then a couple of like newspaper type articles, things like that. So it could be good. I don't know. It maybe is not exactly the type of book that I love, but I think I will enjoy it. And I am on page 25. I'm on page 25 so far. And so I'm going to keep reading it, and hopefully I'll like it. And if I don't, then I'll let you know. So that is what I have read so far in the last little while since my last video, and I will go ahead and pull the next book. I think I know what this one is. This is one that I found on my daughter's shelf, And I didn't even think about it being Christmas related until I got to thinking about it, and I went and pulled it off her shelf and wrapped it up. This is the next Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that I need to read, and it's called Cabin Fever. And so I remembered that it had snow on the cover, and I thought, you know, I bet that book takes place at Christmas time. And I looked on Goodreads, and I saw that this was the next one in the series that I needed to read. And so I thought, you know what, I need to get this out and read this in December. These are very quick books, quick and fun books to read. A lot of artwork by Jeff Kinney, and so I'm looking forward to it. I think this will be a lot of fun. So that is my day 11 book, Advent book, that is either, if not Christmas, then it's at least winter related, but I believe that it does take place at Christmas time. So that's all I have for this video. I will be pre-filming a couple of videos for the next couple of days because Emily is having some surgery and we're going to be in and out. I'm probably going to be the one that's staying with her at the hospital. So I'll probably go ahead and pre-film my next couple of unwrappings, but I will not start reading them until the day that they air. Meanwhile, I hope to have a lot of waiting time while I'm with Emily. Please pray that everything goes smoothly with her surgery, and while she's at the hospital and while we're staying there, then hopefully I can get a lot of reading done. So I'm going to take probably all of these books that I have on the go, including this one, and see what I can get read. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.